After significantly curtailing campus hiring this year, the Indian IT industry has hit an all-time low of 14% in terms of its gross hiring addition over the past 12 months. This is sharply down from a peak of 40% in 2022 and far below the 2017-19 average of 21%, a study conducted by US-based IT analyst firm ISG found. This comes in the wake of overall job market concerns in India, following comments from major players like Infosys and Wipro that suggested further decline in IT services hiring until March 2024. The once booming IT industry is witnessing a dip in discretionary spending amid prevailing global economic slowdown. As a consequence, tech giants that engineering graduates have turned to since the IT boom in India have deferred onboarding freshers this year. In the opening week of Q2 earnings season of FY24, TCS and Infosys reported a sequential decline in employee count. Wipro and Infosys said they will abstain from hiring college freshers this year. TCS opted a cautious approach by scaling down its hiring target to 40,000 for FY24, a significant drop from hiring around 1 lakh freshers in FY22. While entry-level hiring has taken a hit, IT companies have maintained stable attrition rates, maintaining new employee figures at pandemic lows.
I think the attrition rates have gone down, the growth has gone down, Europe has slowed down. There is a reasonable, I would say, caution which is there in US because US is expected to get into recession. So I would say there is a lot of, I would say, cautioned approach which IT services is taking because they are not very sure that how US will respond in 2024. And that's why they have applied a lot of brakes to ensure that they do not have to go through the process of layoffs, which our startups went about. Or if you notice, startups hired a lot earlier, but our IT services was always in a moderate mode. So I think they've applied the brakes and hopefully it will get revisited as the economy recovers overall.
In 2022, the IT industry witnessed what is being called the Great Reshuffle, wherein 40% of the IT services workforce stayed at the company for less than a year. This was because, before the pandemic, IT companies overly relied on campus hiring in anticipation of future demand. And during the post-pandemic boom, they also turned to competitors for experienced lateral hires. As a result, companies are now upskilling and reskilling existing employees to redirect their force to optimization efforts. A recent report by Quest Corp highlighted that the Indian IT sector is hiring more apprentices instead of full-time employees to cut workforce costs and cultivate employee allegiance and retention. According to the report, the IT and ITES industry has seen over a 250% annual increase in apprentice headcount this year, and about 79% employers foresee a further rise in apprentice roles in the coming months.
What we saw happening during the COVID time, in your first 6 or 12 months at any organization, especially if it's your first job, you are not really being super productive. You are mostly learning, right? And what this company saw is that after the first year, most of the people exited to get better offers at other companies. So there are a couple of things they are doing. One thing they are doing is that instead of giving an offer letter, they are giving a letter of intent. So they are mentioning that, okay, I intend to hire you, given that you finished so-and-so training. And second thing they are doing is giving apprenticeships or internships or whatever we can call them. And the reason for that is, of course, the salary of an intern will be much less compared to a full-time employee. So in this learning phase, they don't have to pay a full salary. The experience also on the resume of the person shows as an internship. So the ability for them to go and jump the gun after 3 to 4 months of internship is reduced.
Hiring slowdown is primarily observed in entry-level job roles within IT companies. They are instead hiring aggressively for niche technology-based positions like artificial intelligence, Gen AI, and cloud computing, while upskilling the existing employees and helping them elevate to higher positions.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.